Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. What I'd love to do today is go through a book entitled The Danish Way of Parenting: What the Happiest People in the World Know About Raising Confident, Capable Kids. And the book is authored by Jessica Alexander and is published, or was published, on the 29th of June 2016. And this book explores the principles behind Denmark's successful and happy approach to parenting. The first lesson to come from this book is that play is essential. The authors talk about the importance of unstructured play, how it is critical for children's development as it fosters creativity, problem-solving skills, and social interactions that contribute to a well-rounded upbringing. The next point is a beauty, where we talk about fostering authenticity. As parents, we must encourage children to be true to themselves and to be their true selves as well. Authenticity in parenting involves being honest and open about your feelings and creating an environment where children feel safe to express themselves. The author then goes on to talk about the power of reframing, where parents teach children to look at situations from different perspectives, to look at it from their own perspective, to look at it from their friend's perspective, to look at it from their parents' perspective, their teacher's perspective, and to wear multiple hats whilst looking at a particular situation, and to understand that there's more than one way to look at things. This cognitive skill helps them manage stress, build resilience, and develop a positive and productive outlook on life. The next point is where we look at empathy. And empathy is a cornerstone of Danish parenting. It's interesting to note that each culture has its ways of bringing up children and replicating that across generations and across the years and across the current population, be it in their own country or be it those who have moved to other countries. I come from a Greek background and I can understand what they're saying here in terms of this particular cultural way of bringing up children. And I know that the Greek diaspora of Australia have held on to a parenting style that goes back to the 50s and 60s when the first migrant wave came to Australia. So the author here talks about cultivating empathy in children because it helps them build strong relationships and understand the feelings and perspectives of others. So as we're saying here, it is critical for parents to pass on the productive elements of their upbringing and their cultural background. And the author also then introduces a term that I'm not all that familiar with, so my pronunciation may not be entirely correct, but the word is spelt Hygge. So I think it could mean hygge, and it translates into cozy togetherness. So parents in Danish families create a cozy and warm atmosphere at home, as it fosters a sense of security and well-being. Higgy emphasises quality time together, spending quality time in a family environment, relaxing together and connecting with your loved ones. I guess Higgy in another way refers to family, the concept of family, because the true concept of family is, and the Greeks call it ikougenia, meaning all those people living under the one roof and spending time together, having shared experiences, having that quality time, being able to relax and feel comfortable in each other's presence, and of course connecting with loved ones, cousins, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, friends, and having that sense of connection, that sense of communion, being one with each other and one with God. The next point that the author makes is an absolute cracker. And I really, really love this, because what it does is it talks about unconditional love, which is the cornerstone of Christianity. And it's all about no ultimatums. And the authors talk about the fact that parents should avoid power struggles and ultimatums. Instead, they should try and adopt and adapt collaborative problem-solving and negotiation skills to teach children how to resolve conflicts and to cooperate, to be good role models, because children, as we know, learn from their parents and mimic and copy their parents. And the parent is a guide and not a dictator. Approaching parenting as guiding rather than controlling is another key message from this book. This method helps children develop autonomy, confidence, and decision-making skills. These lessons from the Danish way of parenting highlight the importance of empathy, authenticity, and fostering a supportive and nurturing environment. By adopting these principles, parents can raise confident, capable, and happy children. So, a very, very powerful message from this book. And I guess as parents living in Australia, one of the benefits that we have is that because Australia is one of the most culturally diverse, multicultural countries in the world, we can learn from each other. There's not one dominant culture anymore in Australia. So parents are welcomed to talk to other parents from other cultures and to seek and to learn what works for them and to try and include productive elements from other cultures into their own parenting styles. We're not saying to replace what was handed down to you or to cancel what was your upbringing. What we're saying is to take the good elements, the productive elements from your bringing up and your growth, and to incorporate other productive elements that are going to enhance, that are going to amplify and make your family environment better and more productive, as we've said time and time before. And I like this thing that parents should be a guide, a facilitator, not a dictator. How many times do you see parents who see themselves as being the controlling force within a family environment, and all they do is just cause grief to everybody they touch and everybody they engage? The message here is to step back and to see yourself as a guide, and you're looking after God's children at the end of the day.